Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? We're gonna do our little moonology, moon and stars. Help us to see what's in the future, what we need to work on, gather our thoughts, and see if there's any messages we pick up on. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our Capricorns and let them know what is on their plate with me, what may be ignored, what gains they have, if they're on the right path. Just answer their questions, please. We ask our spirits and our source to reveal messages, unveil messages on behalf of our Capricorns. One more again. One more again. Oh, I knew it was two. Talk to us on behalf of our Capricorns. Please reveal any messages they are to receive. Please, on behalf of Capricorns, speak to us. First quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open, Capricorns. Keep your heart open. Wow, that's a big deal. Keep your heart open. Let the love come in. There are people that have misjudged you, said things about you or labeled you, and you forgive and you move on. But some people you just expected more from, so you kind of like harden your heart a little bit to them because it hurt. It hurt, and you don't know if you could, even though you've forgiven them, you don't know if you could continue to have any type of relationship or regular contact with them. That's a threshold you haven't crossed over as of yet, Capricorn. You're always on guard with certain people because people do things and say things you never thought they would. And when that happens, you put your heart on guard. And even though you move forward, you may not ever cling to that person again or trust them fully. So, you leave a distance between you so you don't have to deal with a lot of stuff from them. And that's what you do. So they're telling you to keep your heart open. Don't hold any malice in your heart. Yes, you could be on guard still and proceed with caution, but be willing to receive the truth of it. Don't block it out assuming that it's going to be the worst of it. Last card is Know You Are Loved. See, your first card is Keep Your Heart Open. Last one, which is going to be your message, is Know You Are Loved. See the bigger picture and shine. Okay. Capricorns, you know that you are diamonds. So a lot of times, to get to the beautiful diamond itself, you gotta scrape it, dust it, do all kinds of stuff. Take off the dirt off of it, everything, for it to what? To shine. Okay. When you keep your heart open, you're able to see the bigger picture. Rather than look at things as is, you can see beyond. You can see more of what would become of it. So therefore, it's like you have that illustration in your mind that this is what's going to come of this. I can see it. You've envisioned it. So when you see the bigger picture, you're seeing beyond the here and now. And that's what you want to do, Capricorn. You don't You're a learner, a teacher. You know all of these things already. It's just that sometimes when certain situations come about, might bring a weakness to you and make you do things differently than you normally would. And then when you bend backwards to help people and they fall short, you blame yourself because you feel you knew they weren't up to par, but you wanted to give them a shot. You can't think like that. You have to think, you know what? I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to give. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to proceed with caution. And that's it. You don't have to hold anything. You don't have to label anybody. You could be free to make a decision that you feel is accurate, correct. So you have to be able to listen. If you're keeping your heart open, okay, and you've been hurt before, it's really difficult when people tell you to keep your heart open. So do know the plight that you have gone through is everyone is very much aware. But you can't stay in that mindset if you have plans on growing beyond. You have to be able, it's like detoxifying. You cleanse yourself of all the bad stuff. You look forward and you open your mind and heart to the possibilities and not subjecting yourself to the past. You pick up the nuggets from the past. You carry it with you in the future for the lessons that have been learned. But the lesson is not don't ever trust anybody. No, it just means you proceed with caution. You research, you weigh your pros and cons, you check things out. Because sometimes circumstances happen at a time and things are different. Allow people to prove themselves to you. If something bad happened and things didn't work out in the past, give people the opportunity to say, wow, let me give that person a shot and let them prove that that was just a one-time thing. And it makes you feel better and you start to regain that trust. But you have to open your heart to people, be more receptive. Um, do know that you are loved regardless. People love you, they just don't always act the way you would like them to, according to how you see love. Because Capricorns, you have your own box of certain things. And if people are not measuring up to that, you know, like, think about this. I always like to bring stuff in, but I'm not going to. Think about this. There's a man. He is no longer attached with his family in the sense that they live separately. He wants his family back, but he constantly forgets the little things. Like if they have a child or children, he would forget the birthdays. And every year it's the same thing repetitively. And each year he apologizes and he wants people to remember his birthday, even though he can't remember theirs. So a suggestion was made to them. It's like, think about it. What would be something that could help him move along so he could see the big picture? He could shine. He could recognize that he may not know it, but other people recognize it. Write down the birthdays or information that's important in a book. So anytime your memory may fail you, no matter what, you have the book to go to. Now, could you imagine that that person never thought of that? So, to you, Capricorn, it would be, why wouldn't he have thought about it? It's so simple. It's the first thing that should come to mind. Whereas he's like, wow, I didn't think of that. Those are things that irk Capricorns. Because you know that everybody doesn't think of everything, and you give some people a little leeway. And you have to be able to be receptive to the fact that everybody is not going to think the way that you do, even if you think it's the simplest thing in the world. You see the big picture with certain things. Once people have messed up, You yourself no longer see the big picture where they're concerned because they fell short already, so the picture has minimized. But you still have to be more receptive and open your heart. Give people, nobody's perfect. That's one of the things I hate when people say, nobody's perfect. I hate when people say that, but it's true. Nobody is. So if people fall short to your expectations, Capricorn, sometimes you got to give them a break. Not everybody could land, follow through with the same type of leadership qualities, necessary steps, and think like a Capricorn. No, not everybody will live up to your expectations. So you have to not be so tough where the gate is concerned. You got to open up the gate and let people in sometimes. And, let them earn the right to get closer to you, to communicate with you better, to do things more in line with what you expect or see if they're seriously wanting to be a part of your life. But you have to also be willing to compromise and give people a break sometimes, because there's love in your whole arena, your whole area, your whole space, your whole aurora. Everything is in there. But it's just a few things that need to be tweaked. As we know, you forgive and you don't forget. But even if you proceed forward, if that person or whoever is willing to be a part of your life, compromise with them on certain things. They will come to you because they want your forgiveness. And even though you have forgiven them, you don't act like it. They can feel that there's some type of brick wall that's preventing them from even hugging you. So if you keep your heart open, you're more receptive to truly forgive and still step forward, but proceed with caution rather than having the brick wall up. And do know that you are loved, Capricorn. There are a lot of people that love you that just don't know how to step to you correctly. So open your heart to be more receptive, because some people are really trying, Capricorn. I see some people really trying to mend fences with you, to get back in your good graces, but they have their pride and ego too. So they may not say it the way they should, but by them reaching out, that's their way of letting you know, I care. I didn't say the words. I didn't say the words, but by my actions, I'm letting you know that you matter to me. So pay attention to the signs and recognize them for what they are. It's up to you whether or not you allow them back in your space, but do know they are trying, and do know that they love you. That's what I'm saying to you. You shine so bright, Capricorn, that you're blinding to other people, whether they get jealous or whether they just want to be with you. But do know, your last card was saying that, know you are loved. Know you are loved, which is a big deal. Okay? We're here with our moonology. We're leaving the realm right now for moon and stars. I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you for your support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Capricorns, you are diamonds. It's okay to shine. And it's okay to let some people in. I should say back in. Just be aware. But if they matter to you at all, open up your heart. Peace, love, and tranquility. Our moonology. Talk soon. Inspired to rise. Garnet Queen Tarot.